Thank you so much for listening to me. I have been spending a lot of time this year on the road in Zoom meetings trying to talk to as many people as I can. So listen up. If you and I were walking together on Balboa Island or down the street here on the Katy Trail in Dallas, I would put my arm around your shoulder and I would say to you, do you remember when you first got into business? Do you remember the fear you had, the anxiety you had, the stress and eustress, both negative and positive stress? Do you remember that back against the wall feeling like I have to go out and I've got to learn this business. I got to do certain things. I got to make phone calls. I got to try all this different stuff. That energy that you brought to the business when you were a rookie, do you remember that fear? That's what's missing right now for the vast majority of people I've talked to so far this year. I look into the eyes of people and I say, the more conversations you have, the more appointments you make. And I could see them like, I don't want to make any more conversations. I just want easy deals. I want it to be the pandemic again. I literally see that in your eyes, that you wish it was the pandemic again, as weird as that sounds, when yes, you were hair on fire busy, but everything just felt easier. Everybody wanted to buy. Everybody wanted to sell. There was so much activity. That market's gone. We're in a new market. We're in the market where if you don't have the fire in your belly, if you don't have a high level of desire, if you are unwilling to go out and do the things that are required in this market, the responsibilities, the duties, everything that you know you have to do, right? In this, if you're not doing that stuff, you're not even in the game. You're not even in the game. I was in Toronto yesterday and I literally said to some people in the room, if you are unwilling to have conversations, if you are unwilling to book appointments on a daily basis, if something else is a higher priority in your business than having conversations and booking appointments, I'm not sure if you should be in the business anymore. Not in this environment, not in this environment where it is clearly a roll up your sleeves and do the work. But I get it. I get it. If you're listening to me right now and you're like, wow, Ferry, relax. I get it. You made so much money during the pandemic. You made such a terrific run. And I know you're going to say, no, I didn't earn enough. Well, if you want to earn more, you got to do different stuff. Most people have made so much money. They had such a banner few years. They're now looking at this marketplace and they're asking themselves, how do I get there easy? There is no easy way. My questions for you is, first and foremost, what do you want today so badly? What are the goals, the ambitions, the desires that you want so badly that you would go out of your way to get outside of your comfort zone to do whatever it takes to get there? And if your answer immediately is, well, I don't have anything like that, I already knew the answer. I already knew it. And that's why the vast majority of people aren't out doing the things that are responsible for, that they need to do in this environment to sell more houses. So as we sit here, whenever you're listening to this, whenever you're watching this, my challenge for you, I don't think you're in a position where you don't know what to do, where you don't know what to say. I think you know what to do. I think you know what to say. You're just not doing it every day. How do you solve for that? You either elevate your goals and you find something you're super passionate about, or you put more structure in place, more guardrails, if you will, so there's no distractions and you just do your job and somebody's holding you accountable and maybe smacking you on the head and saying, make another phone call. So what's it going to be? Are you going to get more exciting goals? Are you going to get something you're super passionate about? How can you put your ass on the line to someone that you love for some organization that you love? Is it your church and saying, I'm going to make a huge donation? Is it your favorite charity and saying, I'm going to make a huge donation and putting your butt on the line? Is it going to your 5-year-old, 7-year-old, 9-year-old kid or grandchild and saying, when grandma or grandpa or mom or dad does this, I'm going to do this for you? And just like that, the moment you tell somebody, when I do this, you get that, you now have more structure. You have more accountability. You now have a 7-year-old saying to you every single day, hey, where are you at, grandma? Hey, where are you at, dad? Are you out there making the phone calls? Are you booking the appointments? You create that kind of structure, you're going to win. You set some really passionate goals that you are truly excited about. I know I'm just ranting here, but I'm telling you, it's what I see in people's eyes. They become soft. They become lazy. They have become goal-less. Yeah, you wrote down a business plan, but there was no emotion to it. There was no passion behind it. It was just a bunch of numbers and things you said you were going to do. But you and I both know if you're not executing on it, it's because the reasons why aren't strong enough. So just a quick little rant. What are you going to do to put more structure in place? What are you going to do to put the guardrails up so you actually do the things you know? So you actually do the things you know to build your business. And what are you going to do to set some electrifying emotional goals? And if not for you, for your family, if not for your family, for your community, if not for your community, maybe some charitable organization, and put your ass on the line. And you know what's going to happen when you do. I have way too many stories, and so do you, of people that against all odds, back against the wall, fire in the belly, just like they were a rookie again, suddenly went out and executed like crazy because they had a strong reason why. So what are you going to do? I can't wait to see it in the comments. Thanks for watching.